and for myself. Okay? Who would know where I grew up?
Russia.
Where? Russia. Nadia, what's the weather like in Russia?
Cold. Cold.
Nadia, say cold.
Cold.
It's cold in Russia. And in winter times, since Russia's so far north, it's really dark. Okay, I remember getting up for school at 6 o'clock. It'd be dark. I would get to school at 8. It would still be dark. Then I'd get home at 5 o'clock, and it would be dark. Okay? So all those hours during the day, like when it was actually daylight, I was in school. Okay? What do you think? What do you think the winter, it being dark all the time and being cold, what do you think that did to my mind? Simone.
When I used to stay in Michigan, we sleep.
Because of what?
It was cold and like dark.
Yeah, it's cold, dark. So that the weather, the season, in this case winter, it'll make you act a certain way. Simone said it made her feel sleepy. The weather, frankly, it made me feel depressed. It being dark and cold all the time. So in Russia, during the winter, lots of times I just felt sad. I didn't really have any reason to feel sad. But just the weather, the season, I just felt sad. So, but what we're going to do, we're going to look at each of the seasons. I want you to point out the highlights, okay? Like what happened in Melinda's life during each season, okay? So, real quick, during the summertime, okay, we know the rape occurred during summer. Which part of summer, though? Beginning, middle, or end? Dwayne, tell me. Which part of summer did the rape occur? Dwayne. The end of summer. Trinice, tell me what was the beginning of summer like? What was the clan called? The Plain Janes. Okay, so on your comprehension guide, the corner box, you can write, she had friends. Well, at the beginning, she had friends, Plain Janes. So we know that her life was pretty good. I'm going to write good life up there. Okay, I'm going to call on one person. I want only one person. Kirel, what happened at the end of summer to change all that?
She got raped.
At the end of summer, I'm going to write the rape occurred. Okay? Okay, so again, you've got a box for it on your comprehension guide. Okay? I see Dwayne writing, Kirel, Nadia, Robert, LaShonda's writing, Jonathan. Good job, people. Good job. Montel's on it. So, let's move on to fall. What are some highlights of the fall?
The fall.
Yes. Yeah. So Trinice, when she started school, what did she? Perfect. She's an outcast now. That's the highlight of her fall. She's an outcast. She had no friends. Tatiana, can you tell me why she didn't have any friends again? Very good. Perfect. Yeah, she called the police at the party. Somebody's brother got arrested. So now all this gossip is flying around the school about how Melinda isn't cool. She doesn't have friends. She's an outcast. I'm going to underline that because that's important. Any other highlights you can think of?
No.
Okay.
Well, she met Heather. No, she was doing
Hold on. She met Heather. Okay. Yeah, Heather's a highlight. Let's put Heather in there. One thing that I'm thinking of. Remember Dwayne, the sanctuary. What's her sanctuary?
Ooh. The old janitor's class.
She finds the janitor's closet. I'm going to put that as a highlight. And the janitor's closet equals her sanctuary. Good job. But in fall, we know she's not happy. Now, one additional thing to think of, what happens to trees in the fall?
The leaves fall off.
Leaves fall off. Okay. Let's backtrack just a little bit. Okay. What happens to trees in the summer?
They grow.
They grow. They're in full bloom. All right. I'm going to write that. So the trees are in full bloom in the summer. Melinda basically was in full bloom during the summer. She had friends, life was good. Then what happened to change that? The rape. Yeah, the rape
She
happened.
fell off.
And now, in the fall,
She did.
when leaves fall off the trees, what is Melinda sinking into?
Okay.
She's sinking into sadness. So then the leaves are falling off in the fall. What happens to trees in the wintertime? Trinice. Okay, we heard they get naked. Trees. They're kind of dead. We'll say.
And she was trying to dig
Okay, I heard something I liked a lot.
But she was drawing dead pictures and all.
Because what did we say trees symbolized?
Her emotions. How she feel.
Her emotions. So if the trees are dead, who's dead? Yeah, her emotions are dead. She feels dead. And guess what season that occurs in?
So you saying what?
Hold on. Go ahead.
What? So you saying the season pretty much is
How she feel.
Exactly.
What's going on
Yeah.
with the trees is pretty much how she
What's
feels.
going on with her?
Yeah, you can track her emotions by what season of the year it is. In the summer, she's in full bloom, happy, but then the rape occurs. Then in the fall, the leaves are falling off the trees, and she's falling into depression, basically. Then in the winter, when it's cold and dark, she feels cold and dark. Okay, she feels dead inside. In the springtime, what did we just read? She's doing now.
Break started.
She
Derek.
started to break free of her emotions and started to deal with it. And she
Good. So in the springtime, she's dealing with her emotions. Dealing with her emotions, I'm going to write gathering leaves. What did she ask for from the hardware store?
Some flower seeds.
Some sunflower seeds.
Sunflowers.
Gathering leaves and seeds. Those are all very important. Okay? Let's talk about emotions over here, though. So in the summer, we said, okay, she's happy. You can be following along the second box. Okay, right there. It says Melinda's emotions. How is she feeling? She's feeling happy. Friends, her social life is good. Okay? That's basically it. Okay, I've got LaShonda's with me. Kirel's with me. Noriel's written it down. Trinice, Jonathan's with me. Good. Then in the fall, what are emotions in the fall?
Depressed. No,
Yeah.
lonely.
Yeah, lonely. We'll say lonely. I'm going to write starting to feel depressed up here. Okay? Okay, the next thing. So we're talking about summer and fall right now. What do you think the summer symbolizes? We know she was happy in the summer. The beginning was good. The end of it was bad. She had a high at the beginning of summer, all the friends.
She had a low.
Then she had lows at the end. You can write up there.
Highs and lows.
High lows of what?
Emotion.
Of emotions. Sure. Of emotions. Of life. You can put in there too. One day, okay, walking down the street, everything's good. In the blink of an eye, it can change. Just like the seasons. So, Tatiana, tell me what changed between the summer and the fall.
She got raped and then she started being sad.
As she was raped, then she started feeling sad, lonely, depressed. What do you think the fall symbolizes here? What did she?
Her down spiral.
Stress, downward spiral, and okay, I'm gonna go back to themes. Nadia, can you tell me the two themes? What are the two themes we've been studying?
What?
Hold on. Okay, let's switch over to Lashonda. Self-expression is one, and Trini's identity is the other. What does she lose in the fall? Loses identity. So as the leaves are falling off the trees in the fall, she's losing her identity too. You can fill that in on the box on your graphic organizer. Good, I've got Guy with me. Kirell's with me, Nadia, Noriel, Montel. Good.
Hey, that one where I said down, where they're going in the fall?
Yeah, this is going to the fall.
Alright.
Okay, now let's talk about winter. Okay, by now I think everybody's catching on to this. So let's talk about winter. What are some highlights of her winter? Yeah, what are some of her highlights from the winter? Well, Simone. So, what's that?
She lost her friend.
Loses Heather.
That was in the winter?
Yeah, that was close to Christmas time.
Alright.
She loses Heather.
So great.
What is she? Okay. School. What's
Her
one?
grades dropped.
She's in trouble with her parents, right?
Yeah.
Derica, give me one reason why.
Her grades dropped.
Yeah. Yeah, her grades drop. Grades are bad. And Nadia, what else is she doing that gets her in trouble? Grades are bad and skipping school. And she's skipping school. Good. How does she feel? This should be easy, okay? The second, I'm gonna just call on one person. We established that trees are dead in the winter. So how do you think she feels during winter? Noriel, can you tell me how she feels during winter? You know the trees are dead in wintertime.
She feel like nothing.
Perfectly said. She feels dead inside. Derica said she feels like nothing. Melinda feels nothing. It's like she's numb, right?
Like she was neutral.
Yep. She's dead inside. And then in class with the art project, Jonathan, how's her art project with the tree going in class? It needs to get a lot better, basically. It needs to improve a lot. She said her tree looks like it's been struck by lightning. Okay. Let's talk about the symbolism of winter then. What does winter symbolize?
Darkness.
Darkness?
Oh,
Wait, hold up.
I like
Hold
that
up. Okay. That's actually, that's better.